What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Well, XRP's price is pulling back a good bit, leaving a lot of investors wondering what in the world is going on. And so I want to give you a quick update on what I'm seeing, and I'm actually going to let you in on a little bit of a move that I'm making right now that could be a little bit risky, but I'm going to just go for it and see what happens. And so with that said, let's not waste any more time at all, and let's get straight into the video. And guys, don't forget, if you do want to start trading a little bit of Bitcoin, Solana, Sweet, and many more today on all the way up to 500x leverage, you can use that BTCC link down below. If you do use my link specifically on this landing page, they're going to give you a 10% bonus on all first time deposits between $500 and $100,000. This means that if you deposit, say, $4,000, they're going to give you $400 on the spot to start trading with. Whatever profit you make from that $400 is all for you, no strings attached. This is literally an opportunity to make free gains during a bull market on a very good platform. So if you want to go check that out, of course, I will leave the link down there for you and you can go check it out yourself. So in order to kind of keep you updated on what is happening right now, let me give you a little bit of context as to what we've been looking at from XRP recently and what we've talked about in the last few videos. So of course, as all of you know, XRP has had the absolute historical run, quite frankly, over the last few weeks and the last few months, absolutely pushing up. We're talking 49 cents all the way up to nearly $3, absolutely smashing it. Now, as this price, of course, did clear some of these different thresholds, breaking through the golden ratio, clearing that previous macro high, breaking up past $2.75, we were pretty consistently saying like, hey, now is the time to be careful. I wouldn't be doing any big buys. I would definitely not be going long on leverage or anything like that. Just kind of allow this bad boy to play out a bit, because what we are seeing from XRP is getting a little bit concerning to some degree. That was the way that we put it. And not super concerned, but just a little bit concerned. The biggest amount of concern that I had was the fact that XRP's price was putting in a little bit of bearish divergence here on the daily RSI, right? We saw the fact that XRP's price was pushing upwards, which was great, but the daily XRP RSI wasn't doing the same thing. It was giving us at best sideways movement, but realistically clearly losing a lot of momentum once it hit this overbought region. And so because of that, I told you all, like, hey, there's a chance that XRP pulls back, right? There's a chance that we see XRP come back sub $2. So you just need to get your mind right and understand that that could be the case. It's not the end of the world. And we've gotten some very good things that have happened in this pullback and some very bullish signs. But you just got to understand that this is a part of it. Bull markets look like this, right? Bull markets look like this until they look like this. And when they look like this, it's usually the end. So when we're in these periods where we're doing things like this, it's totally fine. This is a natural, healthy part of a bull market that I always welcome, because you need this to get this. And so because of that, overall, what we've been talking about with XRP was just kind of monitoring this pullback. And I told you all, as I would let you know that, once we got a little bit more chart structure, a little bit more clarity, I'd let you know what I'm doing. And I am now finally starting to recognize what I think is happening with XRP here. So I'm going to let you in and let you know what I think is happening and how I'm going about it. So now that we've kind of gotten a little bit of a recap of what's been going on recently, let's dive into now what is happening right now and what I'm doing. Now, I will warn you, some of the things I'm about to say now that we're about to move forward a little bit are going to be a little bit complicated and confusing, especially if you're newer to the space. So all I ask from you is, if you are someone who is new to the space and you're just trying to get better at this whole crypto thing, or if you're on the other side of the spectrum and you're already advanced, but you're just trying to add more tools to the toolbox, all that I ask you is to just stick around to the end of the video. At the end of the video, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we're doing over in the Discord server, because all of these lessons and classes and coaches and signals and all of these things that we're providing here are generating our community hundreds of percentages in gains every single day. Even on days like yesterday, where everything was falling, we had members dropping 200, 100, 200, 300% gains on a consistent basis. So again, if you're someone who wants to just get better at this whole crypto thing, all I ask from you is to stick around at the end of the video. So my general thesis here, moving back to XRP, my general thesis here of what is happening is that XRP is putting in a descending parallel channel of some nature. Now, the only reason why I'm not super confident in this, guys, is because we've not put in the bottom of it yet. And that's the issue. We have this point back here, we have this point back here, but we've not gotten the double establishment of support to create the bottom side trend line. So what I do want to let you guys know is that, quite frankly, this is pure speculation at its finest. This is me taking an educated guess as to what is going on and trying to get a bit ahead of the curve. Yeah, there is a chance that I'm going to be wrong. There is a chance that what I'm about to do is not going to work, and I'm okay with that. So I just hope you guys understand that right now, I'm simply just speculating, okay? But my speculation here is that XRP XRP's price is creating some sort of descending channel, and we're around the bottom side of it. Now, the reason I feel that way, first and foremost, is because that's what XRP has done a lot recently. Quite frankly, XRP has been creating these descending channels over and over and over again on several different, even in just many different ways, right? Whether it's the descending channel that we saw get formed right here, right before the bottom, whether it's the one that we saw get formed in this pullback right here, right before the breakout, or whether it's the one that we saw get formed back here, right? Whenever we were getting this more macro move that did end up leading to the little bit of a pullback to the downside, right? We see XRP create these descending channels over and over and over again. And so knowing that and understanding that that's what XRP likes to do, I'm under the belief there's a good chance that we see that as well. Now, at the time of recording this video, what I will say is that it seems like I may be right about this because we actually are seeing the bull start to step in a little bit right now, pushing the price up, meaning we're running into some sort of support here, a little bit of liquidity that definitely could be forming it. Now, another reason I think that is the case is because XRP is starting to show visible signs of starting to bottom out to some degree, at least on the shorter term time frames. What we can see if we look at something like the 4-hour RSI is that it has now fully reached the oversold region. The last time that XRP's RSI was at this level on the 4-hour charts was way back here. And when we saw this right back here, that was getting very close towards the bottom. It wasn't the bottom, but it was very close towards the bottom right back here, right before that huge move to the upside. And I know that when XRP hits this level, it likes to bounce back to the upside. Now, not only is the RSI and some of our other indicators showing us that, but we're also seeing XRP's price backtest a key level of liquidity. We had this little chop moment right here, which is a tiny little liquidity, a little support area from this little tiny resistance. But the bigger thing that I'm more focused on is the fact that XRP is now backtesting this previous high from back here in, of course, April of 2021. We broke above it, and now we're coming back down towards it. Now, could XRP absolutely continue a lot lower than this on a macro sense and head back towards, $1.30? Yeah, for sure. But it doesn't change the fact that there could be an opportunity here for this to be some sort of descending channel that at least gives us some sort of gains, or at least some sort of move here and attempt to go upwards. And so knowing that XRP is in a position to where it very well at least might be creating a descending channel, and it might be giving us these earlier signs that we will see maybe some sort of pushback towards the upside sometime soon, I'm actually doing a little bit of buying of XRP today. I went and announced over in the Discord server not too long ago, said everyone taking a bit of a gamble here, but I think this is the structure that XRP is forming, gonna do a rather decent sized DCA in here. And yeah, I bought a little bit of XRP right around that $1.90 mark, just thinking, hey, maybe this is some sort of descending channel, and if I could catch it on the bottom right before we start trying to push upwards, cool. If it continues a little bit lower or absolutely nosedives to the downside, it is what it is. I'm under the belief that even if XRP does nosedive, a bottom should form. I'm very much so under that belief. I do believe that, say worst case scenario, XRP really starts to crash and it comes back towards $1.30, I do believe a bottom would start to form. I think XRP would put in a base and continue upwards. And the reason I believe this is because I believe we're still in a bull market. I believe the bull market's not over. And so if the bull market is not over, naturally, there's a very high likelihood that XRP will find support and go up at some point. And so me buying right now is not all that stressful because, quite frankly, even if it does go down, I think it will end up in profit at some point anyway. And if the price does go lower, I will be doing bigger and bigger purchases the lower that it goes and attempt to accumulate towards the bottom half of this pullback anyway. So where I am right now is like, it's a little bit of a gamble, sure, in the short term, and it might end up leading me into a negative trade or a negative purchase, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. I think there's a chance that XRP is creating this channel, so I'm just going to take a little bit of a YOLO play here. I'm going to throw a little bit in XRP at the bottom side of this channel, and I'm just going to see what happens. And so over the next day or two, what I'll do is keep you updated as this does play out, whether we do or don't hold support. And I do want you to remember, again, I'm okay with being wrong. It's not a bad thing to be wrong. This is literally, it's almost me just having fun to some degree, because what I really could do is just sit back and let the structure form. Just figure out what's going to happen, let the structure form, and then make a move. But I want to have a little bit of fun with it. It's been a red market, not been so fun. I want to have a little fun. I want to take a speculative guess that we might be at the bottom side of a channel and just see what happens. And so as this all does play out, and as we do see XRP either do or don't hold support, I will of course give you a bit of an update on what is going on and what I'm expecting next. But those are my thoughts about XRP right now, and that's kind of where I'm thinking this thing is at. So if I'm you, I'm watching this green box very closely, because again, it could have a huge impact of where XRP does go, especially over the next coming days, maybe even the rest of the year, quite frankly. Now, as I mentioned earlier, if you were somebody who's just simply trying to get better at this whole crypto thing, what I want you to do is check out the Discord server. Now, in order to get access to the Discord server, guys, it is the cost of a Netflix subscription or cheaper, either $17 a month or $5 a month. And when you do sign up over on Patreon, in that link down below, you're going to get access to this Discord server, which comes with Insights with Tyler, where I give my thoughts and ideas and insights about things. Sometimes when I'm buying and selling, changes to my portfolio, sometimes Sometimes it's just general advice on things that I'm seeing in the market. You get daily technical analysis on your favorite cryptos every day. You get fundamental analysis on the actual market itself. We have 2 teams of professional traders who are posting their buy and sell signals every single day. And remember, these are pro teams. So all of they're living their livelihood in order for them to eat relies on them making good trades. So you can learn directly from them and see the things that they're doing. We just had Pro Trade Team 2 knock in a 136% gainer this morning, which was sweet. We have this exclusive show, Crypto Vault Live, every single day, Monday through Friday at 12, where Crypto Moses takes you through the market exclusively just for Discord members. We have premium classes on things like the Bollinger Bands, the Fibonacci, bull market investing. We have live workshops with coaches. We actually have one in 5 days, I believe. Yep, 5 days on December 15th, where we're going to be going a little bit deeper into altcoin investing. We have beginners courses on things like technical analysis for beginners, leverage trading for beginners. These are 30-minute long classes, guys, that go through all the basics. It has vocabulary, cheat sheets, 18-page presentation, 20-page presentations, all types of stuff. And then tips with Tyler, which are just these little 2-3 minute long videos on random things, such as how I take profits, setting up my Fibonacci's, and much more. Now, on top of all of that, you have access to the community, where premium members can ask questions directly to myself and some of the other 6 coaches in the server who answer them every single couple hours. And then, of course, all of that has been contributing to building a community that is printing gains, because our whole goal is to cultivate a community of people who are trying to just get better at crypto. So all of these lessons we're teaching are developing into strategies for people, and these strategies are printing them. Hundreds of, this is just yesterday. On a terrible day like yesterday, people were still printing hundreds of percentages of gains, and that just goes to show the resiliency of the server. And so if you want to be somebody who is elevating like all of these people are, we have over 700 members just within the last month. So if you want to become part of that and you want to start printing some gains yourself, again, all that I ask from you is to just go check out that Discord server down below, because it is the cost of a Netflix subscription or cheaper, and I think that's great value. So of course, let me know what you think down below, and if you have been enjoying these videos every single day, 8-9 videos a day, please do let us know by smashing that like button and subscribing to the channel if you are new. But I do have a couple more videos planned for today, so make sure that you stay tuned for those, and I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.